Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Senior and Living today. As you can tell from the title of this video, there's more shenanigans going on. What I've been experiencing the last couple of weeks is people trying to beat the system and get over on seniors living today with jobs that are unavoidable for us. So, my two examples for you are this. I had a pipe break in my house and I called a plumber over to fix it. And the plumber said that the repair was going to cost $8,000, that it was a main line that was broken and there were 3 holes in it. It was a cast iron pipe, which of course is all of that is just overwhelming and devastating. And I was like, how in the world does anybody afford that? Of course, as I'm having this nervous breakdown over this $8,000 repair, the plumber says to me, you should check with your insurance. Your insurance will probably cover it. And I was like, oh, that's probably a good idea. Write me up your report, and I will call my insurance company and submit a claim and see what they say. So he says, okay, get back with me tomorrow. And that was my plan. So he had written up what was wrong. I contacted my insurance, and my insurance said, we don't cover that. That it's considered like normal wear and tear when a pipe wears out, and they would not cover any of it. So I was very upset about that. And I thought, okay, well, I need to get some other bids. So I get 3 other bids, and the other 3 bids came in between $2,000 and $2,500. That is a far cry from $8,000, right? So then 2 more days had gone by, and the first plumber's office calls me and says, not, did you get that repaired? Are you having any problems with that? The only thing they wanted to know was, had I heard back from my insurance, and was my insurance going to take care of it? And it was at that point I realized they had marked up the service from 2,000 to 8,000 because they thought insurance would take care of it and that I would just have to pay my deductible. So needless to say, I was very happy to get their survey so that I could give my opinion on how shady that was. I really didn't think that they would mark it up, and I certainly didn't think that they would mark it up that much. When you have a pipe break in your house, you're like panic. Things are being destroyed, and you're trying to get someone out there as fast as you can to fix it. And you're not thinking in the back of your mind, the person that's going to come is going to try to scam me. But I think they think if you own your home, then even if you don't have money, you own your home, so you have access to money because maybe somebody will give you a loan because you own your home. It's terrible. I felt like they were preying on me. They already know that you're in it's crunch time and you're in a vulnerable situation, and they use that to take advantage of you. So my response is, thank goodness that the other 3 plumbers that came out, all their prices were in that same group, and I just took the one that had the soonest availability. Um, it's terrible that you have to kind of watch people, and you have to scrutinize everything that you're told. So I had that incident happen with the plumber, but I also was in need of a mover. I needed some things moved, and I could not move them by myself. So I asked some people I knew, can you recommend a mover? So you think you're going to get the best deal if you were recommended to somebody. And so I called this company and I said, you were recommended to me, how much to move this stuff? And they said it'll be this amount of money to move these items. I thought, wow, that sounds expensive, but if that's the rate, that's the rate. And then I thought, let me call a couple more places. So I called a couple more places. They came out, they looked to see what I had to move, and their price was um, almost half of what the place that was recommended to me was. And I think the reason for that is because I told them they were recommended, they thought I just was going to go with whatever they said. And again, I think I was just being scammed. The bidding and financial gymnastics that they put seniors through, because they think we're not going to check, or they think that we're going to trust that they're being honest with us. It's a terrible thing. It's everyone, I'm saying everyone, a lot of people are just trying to take advantage. So my advice to you is no matter what it is, get at least three quotes, three bids, three opinions, because you could have someone that's way over here and way over here, and the low one might not have any experience. They might not know what they're doing, and then you've got the cheater over here. So if you can get three or four, then I think it's going to put you more in the ballpark of what's a legitimate charge for them to make money for their product and service, and for you to get someone who's got experience, knows what they're doing, and is going to handle whatever you need in the proper way. So many scammers out there. We've talked about, people trying to take advantage of you in other ways. And this is just another example of people trying to get over. So please be ahead of the game. When something goes wrong, don't just stop at the first number you have. Write down the first four numbers, or four people that you can get a bid from. Call all four of them. And if it's something in your house, set them up back to back. One at 12 o'clock, one at 1 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock. Get all your bids, and then make a determination then what's going to be best for you and your financial situation. We cannot be too careful. We are going through whatever the government says we're going through, a recession, a depression, whatever. Money is hard to come by. Don't get scammed. Don't get taken advantage of. Get second and third opinions. And if you're really nervous about the people coming into your home, have someone else come over while they're there. So there's two of you there while people are walking through your home. So I hope that you have found this helpful today. Please keep it in mind. I hope that no one scams you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time on Senior and Living Today. Bye.